Hey everybody, this is Andy with LXMB30, and today we are going to show you how to stock your LXMB30 large EMT bag from Lightning X along with your SKC Advanced Fill Kit. In the last video we showed you how to set up the dividers in your LXMB30. If you haven't seen that video and you're having trouble, go check it out. So let's get started here. If you'll notice on the MB30, I've only used 5 of the 6 dividers, and we're going to show you why in just a minute. But we're going to start out on the right side of your screen, and what I like to do is divide stuff out by categories. So we're going to take our bag valve mask, and if you take that and hold it up straight and just pop the sides in, it'll collapse on you and it'll fit a little bit better. So we're going to put the bag valve mask in that right side pocket. We're going to pop the CPR mask off the front of it, or the face mask, put it behind, and in the front we're going to put our hard case CPR mask. So we have all of our CPR/airway stuff in that right compartment. So moving to the main compartment, you'll notice that I've left the middle divider a little bit larger, and the reason for that is we're going to put our cervical collar, extrication collar in there. Now some people say that, you're not supposed to pre-form that cervical collar. I disagree. I actually think it's a little bit better for when you're going to put it on so you don't have to bend it as much. So we're going to put that in the middle compartment, and right to the right of that I've got a compartment there that's just a perfect size for our 4x4s. Now your 4x4s is going to come in a box of 25 packs of 2. So when we say you get 50 4x4s, there's 25 packs, but there's actually 2 pads in each pack. Moving to the left side of that, we're going to kind of do our medicines here. We're going to do our burn spray and our antiseptic spray, followed by what we call our sting pack, and that's a pack of 10 pads of iodine, 10 pads of alcohol, and 10 pads of sting, followed by our ammonia inhalants, our triple antibiotic, our oral glucose. We're going to put our eye wash, and basically all of our medicines in that left back compartment, so we can have all our meds there. Now moving to the front, we've got our oxygen supplies here. We've got 2 nasal cannulas, and we also have 2 non-rebreathers, and we're going to kind of put those in the same compartment. Whether or not you have oxygen, you kind of need to have some of these on scene. Now moving right to the right of that, I like to keep this compartment for bumps and bruises and sprains, and kind of put our splint stuff in there. So we're going to start out with a 36-inch rolled splint. We're going to follow that up with 2 of our instant cold packs. And those are pretty cool, so you just kind of hit them on the side or squeeze them, and it's going to turn into basically an instant ice pack. We're going to put our tape in there, so we've got a 1-inch tape followed by a 2-inch tape. We have a universal finger splint. We have an emergency foil blanket, or a space blanket, or sometimes they're called a mylar blanket, and we'll finish that off. Now moving to the left side here, sometimes you kind of have some supplies that just kind of have to put them all in one. They don't necessarily have the same category. We'll call this dressings, I guess. So we're going to start out with our pack of Band-Aids. That's a pack of 100 Band-Aids. They're 3/4 inch by 3 inch. They're good for everything. We're going to put 2 4-inch by 4-inch burn dressings in there. They have a gel on them. They're great for burns. We'll go ahead and throw our first aid guide in there, and follow that up with our chest seal, or also called an Occlusive Dressing. And then we have a pack of 2 pairs of black nitrile latex gloves, and they're size large, so you don't have to worry about anybody with latex allergies having a reaction to that. And we're going to finish that off with 2 triangular bandages, and those both come with safety pins, so those are good for sprains and a number of other survival situations as well. So moving to this front right, we have what we call our Vantage Refill Kit, and this is pretty cool. So we're going to set these ABD combine pads out, and we'll get to them in just a few minutes, but we're going to go ahead and put all of these rolled gauze and self-adherent bandages in this front right pocket. And what we're going to do is we're kind of going to work from big to small. So we're going to start out with the 2 black self-adherent bandages, or sometimes called cohesive bandages. We're going to follow that up with 2 ace bandages, or elastic bandages. Those come with 2 little metal clips in each one. Then we have 2 4-inch rolled gauze, or conforming stretch gauze, followed by 2 3-inch conforming stretch gauze, and finally 2 2-inch conforming stretch gauze. So we kind of have all our rolled gauze there situated together. Now, I guess you're wondering, what are we going to do with this big space where our cervical collar is? Well, we're not going to let it go to waste. So we're going to put our blood pressure cuff or blood pressure monitor in there, and we are also going to put our sprayed stethoscope in there. So as soon as you open up your bag, you can just kind of grab those items right away, because you're going to get to those on just about every call. Now let's move to the top flap here. You're going to notice 2 rows of elastic loops, and each one of those rows has basically 2 types of elastic loops on them. You have on the top a bunch of loose loops, and underneath those are sewn a bunch of tight loops. And the reason that is we have airways here we're going to use, or whatever item you're putting in there. Not everything's going to fit in the same loop. So let's start with our Oropharyngeal Airways, or Berman Airways, and you're going to start on the left side. You're going to start on the loose loop with your extra large adult, which is an orange one. You're going to kind of work your way down to the green, and once you get past the green, you're going to switch to the smaller loops and work your way down to the infant size. Then we're going to move up to the top, and I'm going to start on the right side, and there's a reason for this, because you don't want your trauma shears and your hemostats to tuck down behind your airways. You want them to be on separate sides. So we're going to do our pin light, our bandage shears, our Kelly hemostats, our tweezers, and then you're going to see there's a little pack that has some extra parts for your stethoscope, extra earpieces, extra diaphragms, and then finally your RATS tourniquet. Now you can put any kind of tourniquet in here you want. The RATS tourniquet's what we include with the kit. It's a great tourniquet for people who aren't very familiar with how to use a cat tourniquet, and that's going to fit in your extra large loop. Now, we were wondering what we're going to do with those combine pads. Well, here we go. We have the last little pocket on your left. So we're going to start with 2 8x10 combine pads. We're going to put those flat in the bottom. We're going to follow those up with the next size down, which is your 5-inch by 9-inch combine pads. Top those off with the iPads, and what do we have left? Our trauma dressing, multi-trauma dressing, 10-inch by 30-inch. Now you can fold this up, it's not going to hurt it at all, so I'm going to fold it into thirds. I'm going to put that on top of the combine pads. We're just going to zip that compartment up, and voila! We have a stocked LXMB30 with our LXMB30-SKC kit ready to go. So go ahead and zip your zippers up on your main compartment. You have a strap grabber on these handles, so you're going to go ahead and pull the handles together, attach the Velcro, that way your handles don't fall over the place. You have 2 US hooks to hook your shoulder strap up, adjust it to whatever length you need, and look, you're ready to go. So thanks for watching our video today of the LXMB30 with our LXMB30-SKC stock kit. Check out more of our videos on YouTube and gear bags. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.